Today I want to talk about a storyline that Dexter dropped the ball on that I think could have been awesome. With all the Dexter news in the past month, I have to admit Dexter's been on my mind a lot more lately than it has been in a long time. And with all my reminiscing of the past seasons, one storyline in particular stuck out to me 12 years ago and still bothers me today. And that storyline is the one involving Louis Green and Dexter. Alright, first let's talk quickly about who Louis Green is. He was introduced in Dexter Season 6 as one of Masuka's interns after the previous one was fired for stealing one of the Ice Truck Killer's prosthetic hands that was in evidence. Ironically enough, it was Louis who secretly purchased the stolen prosthetic hand and kept it as a collectible. Throughout the season, you find out he took the job as an intern to do research for his latest video game where you play as the killer. He is obsessed with Dexter throughout the season, and when he finally shows Dexter his beloved game, Dexter tells him it's offensive and he should do something else. Fast forward to the end of the season, and things get very interesting when we see Louis placing the prosthetic hand in a package and addressing it to Dexter Morgan. Alright, so seems like a very promising storyline heading into Season 7. So what happens? Season 7 airs, and Dexter confronts Louis when he finds out he sent him the hand, and Louis tells him he just wanted to get back at him for trash-talking his game. Louis is then killed by the antagonist when he's trying to sabotage Dexter's boat for some more revenge. End of storyline. Alright, so let's talk about the potential here. We have a super intelligent, highly capable, serial killer-obsessed character. Louis Green could have totally become an Ice Truck Killer, Bay Harbor Butcher copycat. What if the storyline was changed to one where Louis uses intelligence and computer skills to figure out the deeper connection between Brian and Dexter? When he shows Dexter his game and he talks about Dahmer, Jack the Ripper, and then when he says Bay Harbor Butcher, he kind of looks over at Dexter expectantly. Maybe he becomes obsessive of Dexter and actually wants to kill with him, but instead when Dexter trashes the game, he takes offense and decides he's going to make him his enemy, and maybe his next victim. The end of Season 6 with the deliverance of the hand isn't just, hey, you hurt my feelings so I wanted to mess with you, but it's actually him taunting Dexter, revealing himself as an opponent. It is a huge deal to incorporate Brian back into the storyline, and it was a total letdown to not have it pay off. But let's get a little bit weirder here and go with a hot take. They could have slow burned the Louis storyline throughout Season 7 and then have him actually be the big bad of Season 8. He could have been a way better villain than the brain surgeon. Still incorporate Dr. Vogel if you want to, but instead have him use her to find out more about Dexter's past. Have him emulate and copycat Brian and bring the show full circle with Brian subtly being utilized in the final storyline. And if you really need Deb to suffer the same fate as she did against the brain surgeon, you could have Louis kidnap her to copy Brian's actions and go from there. What do you guys think? Was the ball dropped on the Louis character? Should he have been utilized better? Do you not really care anymore? Let me know in the comments.